Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Paul. Today we're going to talk about criminal cases in Genesee County and mostly about empathy defense and how we can apply this to your case. We're going to go through the courts, the judges, a step-by-step process, how to lead with empathy in Genesee County, and a summary of action steps. So in the county, we have the 7th District Court. The 67th District Court is spread out at various locations. And the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony case. Here are some of the judges in this county. And let's talk about a misdemeanor and a felony case. So a felony case means that your case begins with what we call a probable cause conference and a probable cause examination. When you're charged with a felony in Genesee County, you have the opportunity for the prosecutor to present their evidence and for a judge to decide should this case proceed to the circuit court. A misdemeanor stays at the district court the entire time. Depending upon what you're charged with, my clients always lead with empathy. This means that if you're charged with a crime, the first instinct should not be, well, I don't like the consequences of this crime. I've never had a client reach out to me and after a deep discussion say, I think there should be crimes that shouldn't be on the books, or this is a bad crime. Drunk driving should be okay. Stealing should be okay. My clients agree that laws should be on the books to protect their community and themselves. But when they are charged with a crime, suddenly the script flips and they don't want the consequences of the offense for themselves. And they need to understand and get out of the box and realize that just because they're charged with a crime, it doesn't mean that they should be treated differently. But what we can do is create a competitive advantage, to lead with empathy, to adopt a growth mindset, and say yes to a proactive program. This means telling your story. This means that focusing on the positives in your past and your future plans and what we can do in the present. The case you're charged with in Genesee County is a small part of your life. It's a small story. It doesn't define you, but it does create a first impression for a judge, a prosecutor, the police department, the probation department. We need to lead with a true impression. We need to tell your story and how we ended up where we are. Leading with empathy means gaining compassion for your world, for your job, for your family, for your career goals. That can mean giving context to why we ended up here, to why you're charged with a crime. If you're not a criminal with a criminal mindset, well, how did we end up charged with a criminal offense? We need to provide that context. And we do that by adopting a growth mindset. A fixed mindset would mean I'm charged with a crime, I'm stuck, the consequences are unbearable, my life is over. A growth mindset means, okay, that happened, let's put that there. But what can we do right now in order to learn from that, grow from that, and proceed forward better than you were before the case happened? My clients come out of their cases better people, more informed, better family members, better employees, better entrepreneurs, better community members. It takes a proactive program to do that. That means working hard. That means earning great results. Great results are not handed to you by a judge and a prosecutor. They're earned through being proactive. So if you're charged with a crime in Genesee County, a felony or a misdemeanor, it's important to lead with empathy, be positive, be optimistic. Let's adopt a proactive program. Let's sort out your options and let's reach your goal.